Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Shadows over New Orleans. Tonight's scene is set at the Sept, and a couple werewolves have been working on a truck that was, what's the term for it? When an official person takes something for necessary
Re-
use.
Reacquired,
No, I think it begins with a C.
confiscated.
No, commandeered.
Either
Commandeered.
either works.
We commandeered a couple of rigs, and this one they've been working on. Vicky's had something on her mind today after her meeting last night, and so they're near the end of their work day of whatever they're doing. Petty painting, who knows what, that sort of stuff at the moment, making it unrecognizable. And she's gonna. He's probably been futzing around under the hood because he wanted to do stuff to it.
Nope, he actually hasn't been. He has
Oh,
not. He has actually not touched the truck at all. There is a couple of reasons for that.
okay.
Mostly because you'll see him every now and again bringing in a whole slew of new tools. They're custom made tools because he's a craftsman and he needs special tools to work like this.
Ah. Well, she's gonna be approaching him nonetheless, and if he doesn't have a problem with her smoking, she's got a cigarette.
Okay.
If he does, she doesn't.
No, it's fine.
You got a minute to talk? Good. Uh, let's see. So my meeting last night wasn't didn't have the best outcome that I could hope for.
Okay.
I would put it simply like that. Um, you remember when we got the truck, right?
No. There's a humorous sarcasm there. He's trying to make you laugh a little.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, okay. It's that kind. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, what did you do with the tracker once you did you just disarm it or did you take it off and
The one to this thing, I dumped it on the floor of the warehouse that we took them out of.
yeah, that's what I was afraid you were gonna say. All right, so doing that brought unnecessary heat
Onto the warehouse.
onto the family, because the tracker should have been disabled and brought with us to be disposed of elsewhere. I didn't realize that you had just left it there.
I would argue that my that I didn't bring the unnecessary attention. You actually set yours off.
And when you were dealing with it because you knew it, understood it better than I did, the fact of the matter is the family blames you.
The problem with it is, and I apologize that I had to make the decision, is one of two things. The heat's brought down on the location that we took it off at because it got set off, and I guarantee you, most likely I didn't get to it to shut it down in time. No matter how good I am, I'm sure they pinged it. So it was already compromised the moment that went off because it was a location, it was messed with. So no matter what, if I was in that person's shoes, I'd be checking that location anyways. So heat was going to be brought regardless. Wouldn't you?
Not necessarily, because once the signal had gone off, they couldn't guarantee that it was still there. And all they would have done is a cursory look, which they did. And during their cursory look, they found it just sitting there.
Or they may have, for all we, for all we could have known, they've been tracking us the entire time, anyways. So I apologize, but we were in a rush. I did dump it. I do apologize.
The
Either
family
way,
wants uh, to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
okay.
They have deemed that you are not worth, what was the term they used? Investing in. And as such, they would like it dealt with, which means they go to me.
I
They
don't
have
like
somebody
where
else
this is
working
going.
on, yeah, I don't like it either. They have somebody else going through, looking into who you were, who you are outside of here,
Yeah, I would highly advise them backing off.
because they're planning to shut down everything you do outside of here, any line of work, business.
So they want to play that game then.
It's not a want, it's
Uh,
it's gonna happen.
yeah, and that'll bring my own wrath and my tribe's wrath because my work works with the tribe. So they want to mess with the glasswalkers. I'd highly advise finding a different target.
That's what
And also, my work has directly helped this sept. So if I have to, I will also go talk to the alpha, which is all sorts of trouble your friends don't want.
you're going in that direction. Okay.
They want to bring a
Let's
werewolf to
try.
let me put it
Let's
this way.
try.
They
Let's
want to
try.
bring a werewolf to threaten me and my business. Hell
No, they
no.
want me to kill you, not threaten you.
Yeah, and that would be even less advisable.
That's why I was trying to have a conversation about ways to deal with this without it becoming um, overly complicated and trouble happening beyond what's acceptable.
Yeah, well, they just threatened the business of a glasswalker. You want to try to go for me? It's against it.
You don't listen. Have you heard nothing I've said?
I've heard threats from your friends, not say from you. And I'm just saying, none of it is advisable.
They want recompense. It costs them a lot of money. They also want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I don't have to take you there dead in person. I just need proof that you're dealt with.
And because my business would continue, they would be still be they'd still be going after my business. I can't let that happen. It's a glasswalker business. It's for the good of the tribe, and it's for the good of the sept.
Hence why I said we need to come up with another alternative. A way to give them the satisfaction of not having to worry without having to kill you. If you're amenable to that.
Funny, I just finding it funny that they're coming after me, yet you're the one that set off the security system to begin with.
Yeah, and had you not been there, I'd have just dumped the truck elsewhere.
And there would be still an equal chance that they would have been looking at that warehouse anyways.
But it's not.
You can't guarantee that they wouldn't enter that, knowing that that's where it
If
was.
the
They'd probably
truck
go
was
to
still
investigate.
moving, they would have said that it
We
got set off at
disabled
some.
it. It
Yes, but
got
had
set
I
off, and
had
then
it,
it went offline. They would investigate why it went offline
you don't
completely. I
understand.
destroyed it.
Don't understand. Had it just gone off and kept moving, they would have attributed it to something in the vehicle happening, not that it was attempted to be removed. Had it then gone dead somewhere else, they would have looked in that location, not the passing through the middle of town, through a one place where it just stayed. Do you understand that? Does that make sense to you?
I still think they would have investigated nonetheless.
But they would have had no legal grounds to do more than a cursory search because it was not last seen there. That's how the laws work. So are you going to work with me on a way to settle this in an acceptable fashion, or are you going to keep arguing the point?
I don't like them threatening me. It's going to be a problem for them in the future because
So
I
you're
don't
going to
like
keep arguing
threats.
the point. I'm taking that as a no, you're not going to work with me to
I
deal with
already
this
told you what's
situation.
going to happen in the future. What happens right now is another thing. What's going to happen in the future is they're going to have problems because they threatened me. I don't like threats.
And I don't get it. I don't get it.
They threatened me. They've threatened me. They now apparently wanting you to come take my head.
Because that's my job.
Yeah, you want it? Try it.
I don't care about their laws, their rules. I worry about our laws. And killing you
Yes,
breaks that.
and they're interfering in my business, interferes in the business of the guru. At least one tribe. In any fashion, there will be retribution brought upon them.
That's what we're trying to avoid. Retribution actually falling upon anybody. See, I'm trying to get you to understand. I need you to fake your death. We can get you set up as somebody new, and we can get you some work done. Maybe a nose job or something.
Not
Haircut,
gonna happen.
hair color. You're a glass walker. You guys can do that sort of stuff. Then your business gets left alone. You get to continue on
So you're asking an Arun to run away from a fight, from a threat.
I'm asking you to leave an unnecessary threat alone when it can be avoided, which a smart Arun should be able to understand.
Yeah, you're not exactly selling this very well.
If that's a no, then I will let them know that you will be dealt with, and I will speak to the Sept Alphas about what they wish for me to do.
Have fun then.
And she will very frustratedly turn and walk off.
And he turns and walks off too.
And that will end the scene in Shadows over in New Orleans. Thank you all for playing. Goodbye.